In every moment, you are moving from survival to creation. Tonight, choose to lean toward creation as you rest. Allow the day to soften around you. Let your body remember how to open, how to receive, how to be tended by the quiet intelligence that lives beneath thought. Make yourself comfortable now. Lie down. Loosen whatever holds your muscles in place. Let your feet fall naturally away from your hips. Close your eyes. Turn the volume of the world down by turning your attention inward. Take a slow, deep breath in through the nose and a soft release out through the mouth. Breathe in ease. Breathe out what no longer serves. Bring your attention down into your chest, into the center of your heart. Imagine a gentle drop, like a pebble settling into a still pond. Allow your breath to ride that drop, coming to rest in the chest, sustaining a small, warm glow there. Feel gratitude rising as a subtle warmth, no rush, no demand, just the recognition that you are here, you are present, you are ready to receive. This practice is an invitation. There is no promise of instant miracles, only an opening, a willingness to align with more coherent, creative energy. If you are listening to fall asleep, set this to play softly through the night. Allow these words to continue resonating as you sink deeper. Create a safe space around you. Adjust your light, settle the blanket, and allow the body to soften. Send your attention now to the base of the spine, the place where the body meets the earth. Feel the point of contact between your body and the surface beneath you. Sense the weight of your pelvis, the gentle press of gravity, the support that is always available when you allow it. Imagine roots extending from the base of your spine, threading down through the floor, through the stones, into the rich, steady earth. This is your grounding. This is your foundation. Allow a slow, measured inhale to move down into this area. On the exhale, feel anything scattered or restless begin to settle. The earth receives what you release, and in return, offers stability. As you rest on this support, bring to this root center these words. Speak them quietly in your mind, or feel them as a rhythm in your body. Repeat them and let each line land in the belly of your being. I am safe in my body. I am held by the earth. I belong to this life here. My foundation is steady and sure. I surrender fear into the ground. I root and receive strength. After each affirmation, feel the sense of being planted, as if the bones are sinking a little deeper into the bed, and the nerves are learning a new steadiness. Sense warmth gathering at the base of the spine, gentle, like the slow return of summer sun to soil. Offer a short blessing to this center. Thank you, root. Thank you for your support. I honor this space. I rest into steadiness. Now soften your attention upward a few inches, into the lower belly, just below the navel. This is the sacral center, your well of feeling and creative flow.
Picture a pool of fluid light there, warm and malleable, moving without effort. Imagine the pool stirring gently with every breath, the water of your emotions and creative essence finding its rhythm. This is a place of pleasure, of possibility, of fertile imagination. Invite ease, invite softness. Breathe toward the sacral place. Let your hand, if it feels natural, rest lightly on the lower abdomen to sense the subtle movement there. Allow the following phrases to sink in, one by one. Feel them as a loosening, a lubricating of old constrictions, an invitation for play. I am open to pleasure and joy. I welcome creativity into my life. I move with ease and flow. My emotions are healthy and alive. I receive inspiration with gentle curiosity. I allow myself to be nurtured. Let your breath carry the warmth through this pool. Sense the fluidity expand outward like a tide, bathing the lower belly and accepting light. Notice any tension soften, any judgment dissolve. Give a short blessing to this center. Thank you, sacral center. Thank you for your aliveness. I honor this flow. I allow creative energy to move through me. Float your attention now to the area above the navel, the solar plexus, center of personal power and radiant will. Imagine a sun rising there, bright but comfortable, its light warm across the diaphragm. This is where you organize your personal authority, where intention becomes action. Feel the breath lift into this space and gently expand it, like a lantern taking hold. Meet this center with small, clear declarations. Say them internally and feel the posture of your inner life shift toward clarity. Let each affirmation find its way into a place of soft confidence. I am capable and confident. I stand in my power with ease. My choices align with my highest good. I claim my worth and honor my boundaries. I act with courage and clarity. My inner fire guides my path. Notice how the warmth at your solar plexus creates a steady, contained energy, a light that does not burn but clarifies. Let gratitude arise for the force that organizes your life. Offer a short blessing here. Thank you, solar light. I honor this strength. I receive purpose with calm resolve. As you hold that bright center, allow a full inhale, and on the exhale, imagine the light there expanding outward, touching the sacral pool and the rooted base, suggesting a gentle coherence among these lower centers. Feel them beginning to hum together, a low, agreeable frequency underneath your breath. This is the beginning of unification, not forced, but invited. Bring your attention now to the middle of your chest, the chamber of the heart. Feel the space between the breasts, the tender center that opens and softens when met with kindness. Imagine a green or soft rose light there, warm, expansive, alive with compassion. Breathe into this space like watering a plant. Let the breath be the kindness that nourishes your inner garden. Here, the work of elevated emotion is central.
Allow love to be described not as an obligation, but as an energetic quality you can practice. Warmth, care, gratitude, compassion. These are elevating emotions, channels that make the body and feel more coherent. You do not need to manufacture them. You only need to invite their memory into the body and let the cells remember. Repeat these affirmations now, allowing each phrase to be felt as much as heard, allowing the chest to soften more with every line. I am open to giving and receiving love. My heart is wise and compassionate. I forgive myself and others with ease. I nurture myself with kindness and patience. I align my heart with joy and gratitude. Love flows through me freely and heals. As you speak each affirmation inwardly, feel the chest expand in a gentle openness. Sense the ribcage releasing old constrictions, the lungs tasting more air, the heart rhythm calming into a steady, luminous pace. Allow a brief gratitude to settle. Thank you, heart. Thank you for your capacity to love. I honor this center. I open to compassion. Notice now how the energy from the heart acts as a bridge, softening the heat of the solar plexus into intention that is warm but kind, connecting personal will to greater receptivity. Allow a subtle integration to occur. Imagine threads of light weaving upward from the root, through the sacral, brightening the solar space, and then being suffused by the heart's gentle glow. There is a sense of movement, fluid, coherent, not forced. As you rest in this middle place, sense the quality of feeling rather than think about it. If an emotion arises, treat it like a visitor. Welcome it, learn what it came to show, and then gently see it on its way. Your heart holds this capacity. You are learning how to lean into the elevated emotions that encourage coherence, gratitude, love, joy, and compassion. Before we take the next step, pause here and notice the body as an instrument of consciousness. The breath, the beat, the subtle currents beneath the skin, these are not separate from your intention. They respond when you tenderly direct them. Let this awareness settle in.
Send your attention upward now, feeling the path that energy can take when you move with intention and feeling. Allow the glow from the heart to expand and thin as it rises toward the throat. You may notice a gentle tingling behind the sternum or a soft pressure as if a small door is beginning to open. The throat center is about expression and listening, how you speak and how you receive truth. It asks for honesty and the courage to be soft. But before we fully enter the throat, linger in the feeling of the heart's expansion for a few breaths. Let its coherence infuse the lower centers again. Sense the root's steadiness, the sacral's fluidity, the solar plexus's steady fire, all touched now by the compassionate intelligence of the heart. This is the movement from survival, tight, reactive, isolated, into creation, open, spacious, cooperative.
If you are listening to sleep, imagine these seeds of coherence continuing to deepen as you drift. They will not guarantee a specific outcome, but they will offer the field of your night a structure to orient toward more aligned energy. Results vary. What we do here is create more coherence and receptivity. When you are ready, prepare to bring attention to the throat. Feel the pathway clear, soft, safe, and honored. Send your breath upward into that place now, carrying what you sensed in the heart: kindness, clarity, the intention to speak your truth with ease. Allow anticipation to be gentle. Allow curiosity to be bright. Move the attention to the throat area. Sense the space at the base of the neck, the hollow just above the collarbones. Imagine a soft blue light resting there, cool and clear like a calm sea under moonlight. This light is not sharp. It simply makes room for honest expression and for the patient listening that gives voice meaning. Breathe into it. Let the throat become a conduit, an open channel for your authentic self. As you breathe into the throat, repeat these compact statements with an inner voice that is soft and steady. I speak my truth with gentle strength. My voice is clear and true. I listen deeply to my inner guidance. My words carry love and integrity. I let silence be part of my wisdom. I express what is needed with ease. Feel the looseness that comes with truthful expression, the jaw unclenching, the tongue softening, the muscles around the neck releasing. Hear the echo of your inner voice settling into a space that can both speak and receive. Offer a blessing to this center. Thank you, throat. Thank you for your honesty. I honor your openness. From the throat, allow a thin river of light to rise to the space between the eyebrows, the third eye. Bring your focus there gently. There is no forcing, only a soft gathering of attention. The third eye holds inner sight, imagination, and clarity. It is not only about visions, it is about seeing with the intelligence of the whole body, the ability to sense possibilities before they are concrete. Imagine a deep indigo light pooling behind the forehead, like twilight. As you breathe, the pool brightens, revealing a clear stillness that reflects what is real beyond immediate appearances. The mind slows when the third eye opens. Intuition becomes audible as a quiet certainty. Invite these affirmations into that space now, letting each line resonate as a small bell of clarity. I trust my inner knowing. My intuition guides me with clarity. I see beyond limiting stories into possibility. My imagination reveals creative solutions. I welcome insight with calm openness. I align vision with compassionate action. Sense how the forehead softens, how the scalp loosens as if a weight lifts. Notice how images or subtle impressions may arrive as gentle suggestions rather than commands. They are options. You are the one who chooses which to follow. Offer gratitude to this center. Thank you, third eye. Thank you for your inner sight. I honor your vision. Now gather the light above the crown, the topmost point of your head. Imagine a pale, luminous light like dawn, soft, expansive, and open to the greater field. This is the crown, where connection to subtle guidance, to universal intelligence, may be experienced as a sense of unity, or simply as a whisper of belonging to something larger. You do not need to do anything special here, only to receive. Breathe toward the crown. Feel the spine lengthen and a subtle openness at the top of the head. This place is receptive.
It invites inspiration rather than performance. Allow the following declarations to rest like feathers on this open field. I am connected to a field of guidance. I receive wisdom from the greater whole. My consciousness expands with loving clarity. I surrender to creative intelligence. I am open to illumination and peace. I trust the flow of life to guide me. Sense the softening as the crown widens. There may be a feeling of cool light or the sense of a small breeze at the top of your head. Let this be a reminder that you are never isolated. You operate within a system of influence and support. Bless this center. Thank you, crown. Thank you for this connection. I honor this openness. Allow now for a moment of gentle elevation beyond the crown, a field just above the head, like a star hovering about 16 inches above. This is sometimes called the soul star, a place of wider ignition, where intention and identity can be felt in a luminous, spacious way. Imagine a small star of bright white gold light there, patient and watchful, offering a perspective that is both intimate and expansive. As you sense this subtle point, invite these affirmations inward, feeling their radiance ripple down like a ripple in a calm pool. I am guided by my highest self. I am anchored in expanded purpose. I open to divine timing and insight. My path unfolds with elegant ease. I am a channel for love and light. Allow the soul star to send a thread of silver light down through the crown, into the third eye, through the throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root. Feel this thread weaving through each center, linking them. This is the corridor of coherence, the way energy can move when attention and feeling agree. Sense the fields aligning as a single supportive structure, like instruments tuning to the same note. We pause here in this alignment. Notice the hum within the body when centers are invited to work together rather than independently. There is a quality of presence that feels like soft electricity. Warm, alive, safe. Keep your focus on this graduated movement of light and feeling. There is more to come as this night unfolds, more to deepen and to settle, more invitations to embody the energies we have named. Rest in this woven field for a few breaths. Feel how each center supports the others.
Know that you are not forcing anything. You are inviting coherence and allowing the body and field to respond in their own time. If you are drifting toward sleep, let these currents carry you without urgency. If you remain awake, let curiosity and compassion be your guides as the next stage of the journey appears, inviting you to refine expression, deepen insight, and open further to the larger field. When you are ready, breathe softly and prepare to continue upward, toward a finer unification of your field, toward the full feeling of being a coherent instrument of intention. Allow the breath to carry you, the heart to steady you, and the soul star to guide the way. Allow the breath to carry you as the thread of light we began to weave continues to settle through every center. Feel the tiny humming meeting point where the soul star's silver thread descends into the crown, brightening the third eye, loosening the throat, bathing the heart, warming the solar plexus, softening the sacral, and sinking into the root. Sense how each place receives this light differently. The root receives it as steady weight, the sacral as liquid openness, the solar plexus as a steady heat, the heart as an expanding glow, the throat as clear resonance, the third eye as quiet clarity, the crown as spacious reception, and the soul star as gentle oversight. Now imagine that same light expanding outward from the body, not as a force that pushes, but as a magnetic field that naturally invites coherence. Picture a soft, luminous sphere forming around you, an electromagnetic halo that hums with the frequency of your intention. This field is not separate from you. It is you, your feeling extended, your attention embodied. Let its circumference be generous, perhaps as wide as the length of your arms,
perhaps wider. Let it be exactly the size that feels safe and open. As you sense this field, we will coax it toward coherence, so that each center is not an island, but an orchestra playing the same song. Breathe into the combined center of your chest and lower belly, sensing how the rhythm of your heart and the ease of your breath begin to match. With every inhalation, imagine drawing the subtle currents of light inward. With every exhalation, imagine them settling into a steady pattern. Repeat these phrases silently, feeling them more than thinking them. Allow time for each to land and reverberate through the field. I am coherent in body and field. My centers hum together as one. My intention aligns with feeling. I choose creation over mere survival. I open to receive elegant guidance. Notice how the words are simple scaffolding for a felt shift. The real work happens in the interplay of breath, attention, and feeling. If your mind wanders, return to the feeling. Return to the brief warmth at your heart, the steady weight at your base, the soft openness above your head. Each return is an act of kindness to yourself.
Now we will take the whole field through a gentle, harmonizing sweep. Imagine a current of gold-white light rising from the earth below you, entering through the soles of your feet, moving up into the root, and carrying a slow sense of safety. As it passes the sacral, the current becomes fluid and playful. As it reaches the solar plexus, it warms into confident hue. At the heart, it opens into a green-gold warmth. At the throat, it rings like a clear bell. At the third eye, it cools into an indigo clarity. At the crown, it opens into pale dawn light. Finally, it reaches the soul star, where it pauses, gathers, and returns, sending a thread of coherent intelligence back down the same pathway. With each cycle of this gold-white current, allow these compact affirmations to form like seeds along the current. Feel their texture as a sensation rather than a sentence. I am grounded and free to expand. My creativity flows and finds expression. My will is gentle and focused. Love guides my choices and actions. My voice is true and heard. My insight opens wise pathways. I am open to higher guidance. Repeat the flow 2 or 3 times at your own pace, each repetition softer, deeper, more felt. Let the visual of the current be simple, a circulation that polishes and unites. If you drift towards sleep while this is happening, let the repetitions continue through the night as an unfussy background. You are not trying to force anything. You are simply offering a pattern, a friendly architecture for deeper integration. As these cycles settle, expand your awareness to the full electromagnetic halo again. Notice any sensations that arise, a slight warmth, a slow vibration, a sense of pulsing ease. Name them silently if that helps, but do not judge or fix. You are here to witness what is already moving. Now we will bring a focused series of affirmations for the unified field, short, present tense, and felt. After each short set, pause internally and notice how the body responds. A softening, a tightening, a breath that deepens. I am aligned in thought, feeling, and action. My energy is consistent, calm, and clear. I radiate intention with humble confidence. I allow abundance in many gentle forms. I receive guidance and act with integrity. My life responds to my steady presence. Allow each line to resonate, and after each cluster, feel the space between your ribs and the base of the skull fill with a kind of quiet electricity, the benevolent charge of coherence. This is not frantic energizing, it is restful, like the long, easy light before dawn. Shift now into a short sequence that emphasizes the difference between survival and creation, so your nervous system can sense the choice as a tangible option. With each inhale, recall a tightness that represents survival, hurried breath, narrow chest, clenched jaw.
With each exhale, imagine that narrowness dissolving, leaving a broader, softer space that invites creation.
I release the need to merely survive. I open to creating from rest and clarity. I choose presence over reactivity. I allow ease to guide my decisions. I rest into my capacity to receive. Feel how the invitation to create is not an additional task, it is a reorientation, a letting go of tension so that the field can operate from coherence. Let the heart lead, with gratitude as its quiet engine. Even a small lift of gratitude is a powerful retuning. Now we will offer a few more embodied affirmations, each tied to a sensory cue to deepen the overnight repair you are inviting. After each phrase, imagine a corresponding sensation: earthiness for the root, a warm tide for the sacral, a steady flame for the solar plexus, a soft expansion for the heart, a clear tone for the throat, a calm stillness for the third eye, a cool openness at the crown, and a star-like spark above the head. Root Sensory Affirmation Cluster. I am anchored like a tree to the earth. Feel heavy, stable. I receive strength from below. Sense supporting pressure. I rest into safety. Notice the settling. Sacral Sensory Affirmation Cluster. I welcome pleasure as nourishment. Feel a warm tide. Creativity moves through me gracefully. Sense fluid movement. I allow softness to renew me. Notice easing of tightness. Solar Plexus Cluster. My choices are clear and gentle. Feel a steady inner warmth. I act from calm confidence. Sense openness in torso. Courage rises like sunlight. Notice brightening. Heart Cluster. I give and receive with ease. Feel chest widening. Gratitude settles into my cells. Sense warmth. Love guides my daily choices. Feel tenderness. Throat Cluster. My words are honest and kind. Sense throat loosen. I listen to inner truth. Feel a receptive front. Silence becomes a wise teacher. Notice quiet. Third-eyed cluster. I see with clarity and compassion. Sense forehead easing. Insight arrives in simple ways. Feel soft knowing. Imagination opens new paths. Notice gentle images. Crown and soul star cluster. I am held by unseen guidance. Sense cool openness at top. Wisdom flows down like soft rain. Feel light pouring in. My highest self lights this way. Imagine the star brightening. Let those sensations bathe the centers like a slow renewing tide. If sleep arrives before you finish all these lines, trust the process continues beyond conscious attention. The body is adept at integration while the mind rests. We will now cultivate an energetic coherence that functions like a magnetic intention, a soft, steady call to the field to align with your highest priorities for rest, renewal, and creative opening. Picture a gentle beacon at your heart, a soft pulse that sends a call outward, and as it does, the electromagnetic field around you thickens into a luminous web. Each strand of that web hums with an elevated emotion: gratitude, love, joy, compassion. These emotions are not wishful thinking, they are frequencies you practice hosting. Repeat these simple, rhythmic affirmations slowly. Let each line be an inhale-exhale pair if that feels natural. I attract gentle repair tonight. I open to subtle reorganization. I invite restorative patterns to arrive. I sleep into deeper coherence. I wake with renewed clarity. Envision the web touching not only your body, but the space immediately around it, furniture, the room, the immediate air, softly aligning these smaller environments to your field. This creates a safe pocket for your night. Remind yourself gently that while these practices invite integration, outcomes vary. You are creating conditions for alignment, not demanding a particular result. Now we will use a brief mantra-like sequence to deepen the field's magnetic quality. Each phrase is designed to be repeated internally, to build a meditative cadence that can continue even if thought becomes thin and sleep takes over. Favor feeling over thinking. Allow the rhythm to be subtle and soft. Quietly in your mind, repeat, root to crown, I am whole. Field of light, I am home. Heart awake, mind at peace. Create through rest, release the strain. I am enough, I am enough, I am enough. Let the last line become a gentle lullaby to the nervous system, where repetition is not about convincing, it is about rehearsing coherence. With each repeat, notice any easing in the belly, a softening in the jaw, a slackening of the shoulders. These are signs the field is moving toward rest. As the field becomes more continuous, bring your attention to the peripheral edge of your aura, the place where your electromagnetic field meets the room. Envision a soft membrane there that is porous in the sense that it allows nourishment to come in, but filters what does not serve. This membrane is compassionate, intelligent, and responsive to your intention. If it helps, imagine the membrane as a diaphanous veil of light. At night, it can be slightly more open to subtle guidance and healing currents. During the day, it can be more selective to preserve your energy. Right now, in this quiet, allow it to become gently receptive. Offer these short phrases as a permission to the membrane. I invite nourishing energy in. I protect my field with loving boundaries. I open to what serves my highest good. I release what is not mine to carry. Sense how the edge of your field softens with safety and clarity, like the shoreline after a calm tide. You are cultivating both receptivity and discernment. Now bring your focus back to the heart, the central bridge. Imagine a warm, cold light pulsing there, like a small, steady sun. With each pulse, sense the heart sending a ripple through the entire field, softening the muscles, aligning the centers, harmonizing breath and thought. We will now use a short heart-centered mantra to encourage the continuation of elevated emotion overnight.
Silently, with breath, repeat. Gratitude deepens my rest. Love guides my dreams. Joy lights my inner work. Allow each phrase to be both felt and breathed. The breath washes these tones into cells and into the subtle body. Remember, elevated emotions are not about forcing happiness. They are about cultivating a resourceful internal environment that the nervous system and the subtle field can use to reorganize toward coherence. If images arise, memories, small scenes, fragments, treat them as passing weather. Notice them, maybe name them, and let them pass without judgment. If a strong discomfort arises, bring a hand to the place that needs comfort and offer a single reassuring phrase. I am here with you. This practice is about safety as much as it is about expansion. Now widen the awareness yet again to include the bones, the fluids, the breath, the skin, and the space around your body. Sense the intelligence of the whole, not as a concept, but as a felt tapestry. The body knows how to reorganize when given gentle instruction and a steady emotional tone. Trust that intelligence to do what it can. Your role is to provide a clear field and to rest. We will now speak an extended set of final integrative affirmations. Each is short, present tense, and designed for overnight absorption. You may repeat them internally or simply hold the sense of each. I rest, my system repairs. I sleep into radiant coherence. My field organizes with grace. My intention is calm and clear. I welcome subtle shifts tonight. I open to renewed energy. I bless my body with kindness. I honor the slow work of change. I allow healing rhythms to unfold. I wake when my system is ready. Let each line be a small lamp you carry into sleep. They are invitations, not commands. Allow them to settle. As you feel these phrases sink deeper, visualize a final wrap of golden thread, starting at the soul star, and spiraling down the back of your neck, along the spine, to the base of the pelvis, and then returning up the front of the body, creating a soft spiral that supports the field like a comfortable shawl. This thread is not confining, it is holding. It keeps the coherence intact as consciousness shifts toward sleep. With the spiral in place, offer one last expansive affirmation for the night. I allow the night to integrate my intentions. I rest while subtle intelligence reorganizes. I wake renewed, aligned, and receptive. Now soften all effort. Let the pacing of thought become thinner, like fog dispersing at dawn. If you sense sleep approaching, there is no need to hold the phrases with equal attention. Allow them to float in the background, gentle and unobtrusive. If you remain awake, continue to let the breathing be slow and the heart be the metronome. Before we close, offer gratitude, simple, sincere, and embodied. Gratitude is not a bandage, it is an energetic alignment that shifts the field toward coherence. Place your gratitude in your chest and feel it expand.
Thank you, body, for your faithful work. Thank you, heart, for your capacity to love. Thank you, mind, for learning new ways. Thank you, field, for holding this intention. Let these words be felt more than said. Allow their vibration to harmonize the space on a subtle level. Now receive a gentle reminder. This practice creates a field and a set of invitations for the night. Outcomes are personal and subtle. While some nights bring vivid shifts, others offer quieter, cumulative change. Trust the slow, wise process of integration. If you are using this meditation to fall asleep, feel free to let it continue softly as you rest. The words can be a companion, not a taskmaster. We will close with a final seal phrase, a tiny ritual that honors what has been offered and allows the voice to recede like a tide withdrawing with care. Take one final, deep, comfortable breath in and let it go as you receive these closing lines. I am coherent. I am whole. I am open. I sleep into healing. I wake into creativity. May the night deepen my alignment. May my field remain clear and tender. Thank you. It is done. If this practice served you, consider following for more guided meditations like this. And so it is. Allow your attention to drift toward the soft rhythm of your breath. Let the light we placed continue to hum gently through the night. Rest now.